There is nothing more important than investing in our youth, for not only the future of elk and other wildlife, but for the outdoors in its entirety. Look, men and women and children connecting with the land and experiencing the wild will make for a better world, I promise you. So this week, we're going to introduce you to the Jack Creek Preserve, and we're going to introduce some brand new hunters, also known as the next generation of Team Elk.
The second ridge over is just full of wallows. It's sweet. We just don't have time to hit it yet. Yeah.
My oldest son, Cade, is with us on this hunt. This is kind of his first bow season, and to be able to come out on a hunt like this is truly exciting. And then Scott Chester, who's been a good friend, kind of showing us the ropes.
I met Scott Chester through David Allen, who's CEO of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. I love being in the outdoors. I love being in God's creation. It's just so beautiful out here, and it's just a good time all together. We all split up. Scott and my dad, they took off and they went down to the draw, and David and I, we stayed up above and we were glassing to see where the elk were gonna come out at.
There's another one behind it, I think. Yep.
2 cows and a calf in this clearing, they started working their way out.
You see him? Yeah.
Pretty good sized bull, the 6x7.
We gotta get over here further. Okay, where do you want to set up? Let's go right around this knob here where we can look down this.
We never ended up getting close enough that night.
Smell the cooking and you show up, huh?
Yeah.
Gee.
I had to go back in the middle of the week, take a couple tests. Didn't really want to, but gotta get through school before I can get to elk hunting.
I know that I didn't do like awesome on it, but it's a lot better than I thought I was going to.
Really? Well, good. Cade has not had that much experience being out bow hunting during the rut. Every time, every morning, every evening, I think there is a learning process for him that even myself, I get a chance to learn every time. At the same time we're hunting, we're making memories, we're getting a chance to bond in a different way and be good friends, seeing wildlife and enjoying being out here.
The Jack Creek Preserve is an area that has a conservation easement on it. It ties in the north unit of the Lee Metcalf Wilderness with the south unit. So the elk are really undisturbed in this area.
Undisturbed doesn't necessarily mean easy to hunt. After 2 more days of hunting, Cade, his dad, and Scott Chester only saw 1 more bull at a distance. Archery hunting is tough, but they didn't give up, and that's what it takes. You won't see them if you don't look.
You gotta give everything at least 1 try in your life, and I'm pretty sure as for most people, as soon as you get out there and either if you see elk, they're just a beautiful and amazing creature.
The Jack Creek Preserve is more than just a perfect blend of terrain, foliage, and free-ranging animals. It also supports one of our nation's most precious resources, our children.
The moment you make that call, he's going to stop right there and look.
Every year, around 50 kids spend 4 days learning about wildlife and habitat conservation. One of the persons involved in the creation of the Jack Creek Preserve and the Kids Camp was former chairman of the board of directors for the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, John Fossil.
I've got really 2 passions, I guess, in my life. One is kids, and the other is wild critters and wild places. So to have the opportunity to present a preserve that's wild, which this is, for kids to come and enjoy and understand the importance of wildlife and the importance of conservation and protecting habitat was kind of just a natural. And I think when you talk to the volunteers, you'll find they have as big a charge out of being here and watching these kids learn as the kids themselves do.
So the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, though, I just can't say enough. Pope and Young has been another one. They have all reached out to these kids, and to me, this is what's going to keep us elk hunting for the next 25 years or the next 50 years.
Such a rewarding experience, and one that's vital. We've got to do more investing in kids like this, because they're not going to get it in very many places nowadays, and we have an obligation to deliver it to them as best we can, and this is just a spectacular setting to do it.
It really is the time we take to educate our children that will help to ensure the future of the outdoors. And the camp at the Jack Creek Preserve, well, it's definitely a step in the right direction. The second part of our story takes us into rifle season on the Jack Creek Preserve and another first elk hunt for an excited young lady.
Oh, I'm so excited. Can't wait. I'm gonna barely sleep tonight. Probably not a good thing, but...
Just like the last hunt, Scott Chester is there to help out. Now this hunt is totally self-guided, but Scott is always eager to help out a future hunter.
I think this is really cool, these young people that are passionate and want to really get out here and hunt hard, and now it's cool. This is what I live for.
I haven't shot anything since I was 12. 13? 12?
13.
13. First year hunting.
2 years, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
We're a close family, we do a lot together, and this is just part of it. And with my partner, Scott Chester, Karen's a great cook and Amber's a great shot, and Nate and I just love to be outside, so it's all part of the family.
Trying to get to sleep before a hunt is tough, but when it's your first elk hunt, it's even harder.
Well, what do you think?
I'm excited. Can't wait. It's actually happening. I was excited for the hunt. I like the adrenaline rush. I mean, I like my heart pumping out on my chest. It's a challenge.
Right here on this little ridge is where John and I saw that huge bull that opening weekend of archery season.
I bought this hunt at elk camp last year. I do it as much as it's for a charity deal for the Jack Creek Preserve and the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation as anything else, and then I try to find a suitable hunter to bring on this hunt. Kind of unusual for young ladies in today's society to actually be interested in hunting, and so it was just perfect. Youth hunter that was also a young lady. I said, aha, I might have something here. So that's how it came to be.
I've always pushed for Amber to do more hunting. I want to share the outdoors with her. So when I heard Amber was going on this hunt, oh boy, I couldn't wait.
I haven't seen any elk yet. That full moon might have put them back.
I didn't really know what to think because I'd never been on an elk hunt before, but I was hearing stories from my brother and from Scott and from John just about how it's a good place to hunt, lots of elk out there. And then we get out there and didn't see anything.
That's the thing about elk hunting, you just never know. Some days you'll see 200 of them, and then the next day you won't see any of them. You just move around a lot.
You could tell she was disappointed. You could tell she was kind of losing some of that fire she had for being out here. And I understood that. I mean, it's just a natural way that you would feel. Something that you, over time, get to realize that they don't come looking for you. You have to go find them. And it was really important to me that she have an opportunity to get an elk on this hunt.
Amber, that's where we're going to end up tonight, is right up there. And you can kind of see that little cleared area right off this side of it. We'll just set up there and wait them out.
Thumbs up, girl.
I'm hoping I actually see one this afternoon. Make sure there really are elk out here.
We're gonna get one. I have a good feeling.
So this is the kind of thing that we like to do as a family, to encourage each other to do something new. And Amber is a great adventuresome spirit, and she's got the support of all of us.
We're just going to follow this logging road all the way around, and then we'll get way up on top. And those elk will usually come out back over here, and they'll start feeding on all of these faces. This should be good.
All right,
that wind is just perfect for us. You know, we sat up on that ridge about as long as we could, and if they were going to come out, they would have been out by that time. We've got to know where they are. So we picked up, and Amber and I decided we would just real slow walk down the logging road, because a lot of times them elk will come out in the middle of the afternoon, feed for a little while on them logging roads, and then they'll lay down right on the logging road. Hold up a second, Amber.
Also, we see my mom waving her arms like crazy, and we're like, all right, I bet she's seen something down there.
Oh yeah, she's waving for us to come. Let's go. Oh yeah, there's nice bulls.
Okay.
Take him straight on, just like that. Yeah, right in the chest. Okay, take him now. Anytime. Okay, come over here and we'll get another shot. Oh, you smoked him. That one dropped him.
I got it! It's dead!
Atta girl.
Yeah! Atta girl! Oh. My heart was just racing. Happiness and joy, everything is running through me. I just lined it up and bam! I just hit it right on behind the shoulder of the last one. I saw it tip over, and then I'm looking at it through my scope and I see its leg twitch, and then stop.
Oh, atta girl. When I went down there and saw the smile on her face, 30 seconds after she shot it, it was all worth it. I walked her down to the elk, and for her to get those hands on those antlers, I mean, it's priceless.
All right, stay there. We're going to get a couple more, honey.
And just proud. It's wonderful and going to be great meat and beautiful rack, and when European mounted, and she'll be proud of that for the rest of her life. And so big picture, it's just one of many, I hope.
I got him. I got my first bull elk.
I feel really privileged to have been a part of that excitement, part of that, just to see that family bonding together the way they do.
Hunting is a great family sport, and judging by Nate's excitement, he'll be thinking about next year all year long.
You know, we can chase down giant bulls and put a lot of stock into antler size and where the biggest bulls are, and that's all fine and dandy. But what's really important is what this episode was all about, ensuring that we have someone to fill our shoes. Think about it. We have to make it our responsibility to not only take care of elk in their habitat, but to also take care of the next generation of hunters and conservationists that will continue to do as we have done. You too can become a member of RMEF's Team Elk. Just go to teamelk.org and follow us on Facebook and Twitter @Team Elk.